Hey guys, today I'm doing a different kind of review. This isn't a CSGO replica or a knife I picked up on a whim. Today we're looking at a much higher end knife. This is the Proelia TX020. Now what exactly makes this more high end? Does it really offer anything you can't get from say a $60 knife? Well, that's what I intend to find out. Up first is presentation. Inside this very nice looking magnetic box you'll find a few things. A list of knife specs, your warranty card, 2 extra belt clips, one for the left side and one for the right, and a screwdriver for disassembly. The holster seems to be very well made too. It's pretty rugged, but I'm not sure why they really felt the need to include a snap and Velcro. Maybe if you could remove one or the other it would make a bit more sense, but nope, they're both sewn in. And moving to the back, you can see it has 2 loops for vertical mounting, but it also has a snap so you can mount it horizontally as well. Now moving on to the actual knife. The version I went with was the TX020 BW, and it comes with a really nice silver stonewash finish, but they offer other styles as well. The blade is made of a high carbon D2 tool steel, a very durable metal that stays sharp even after tough jobs, and this knife comes with a G10 handle. From the speed and ease of opening, at first glance this may seem like a spring assisted knife, but nope, it's completely manual. The blade moves with a cage ball bearing system, and it moves so well even with a small amount of pressure that it opens more smoothly than even some of my spring assisted knives. The knife is about 8.74 inches overall, with about a 4-inch blade, and weighing in at about 8 ounces is a tad on the heavier side, but still an acceptable EDC weight for me. The edge is razor sharp right out of the box and has no trouble making clean cuts no matter what you're working on. The actual blade is well spaced and has absolutely no play. The handle's shaped very well, it's easy to grip, and it feels really good in your hand. The 3D machine scales are much more subtle than some other G10 scales I've used, and it feels really smooth overall. But despite this, it grips even better wet than some of my older dry G10 knives. With the knives open, the flipper acts as a kind of stop that blocks your hand from slipping onto the blade, and when it's closed, it keeps your fingers from getting pinched by the blade. While I do find this knife very easy to open, since it's not spring assisted, it is possible to miss fully opening a knife. Opening this knife at pretty much any angle is a breeze, however opening it vertical may require a little bit of extra force. This may be a minor concern for some people, as with the lack of a thumb stud, the only real easy way to open this knife one-handed is by using the flipper. But I still find this really easy to get used to, and after some short practice, you'll really have to try to misfire this knife. But there does seem to be a safety in this design. There's a second stage in the opening. Once a knife opens to around 70 to 80% of the way, it will actually block the knife from falling back down. So you don't have to really worry about it closing on your fingers or anything as long as you're aware of how this works. This knife has some great specs, feels nice in use, and boy is that D2 steel durable. I threw a ton of stuff at it. Paper, cardboard, plastic, some thin metal, and even some wood. And it took it all like a champ. All the damage and dirt it received did not slow it down a bit. Sure, it dulled a little bit during the torture testing, but it still opens smooth as ever, has zero play, and cuts very cleanly even without sharpening. So if you need a durable EDC knife, and don't mind a little extra weight, the TX020 is a great choice. However, if you're not a fan of being limited to just using the flipper, then you may want to consider going with the TX010. It's the same basic knife specs, but in a different styles, and this one comes with a thumb stud. With that design, you'll always have a fast and easy way to open your knife. But I still prefer the cleaner look of the 020. Again, you pretty much have to draw it perfectly straight up to have any issues, and even then, a consistent amount of pressure means you'll draw it perfectly every single time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the performance of this knife. Special thanks to Proelia for providing this model for review. If you want to order this model or even a 010 with a thumb stud, I'll have links to both in the description. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.